Okay, so we are going to learn about the articles. Now, what are articles? Articles are basically those small words that we put before a noun in order to find out the noun's application. Whether the noun that is being referred to is just a general noun or a specific noun. The articles in English are a, and the. Now, the, of course, is the definite article because we put it before a definite noun. Like the boy who was playing football met with an accident yesterday. Now, over here, we are talking about a specific boy, the one who played football, right? So, the is being used to represent that boy. The definite, and we are talking about a specific boy, so we use the. Now, a boy was there. Which boy? We don't have an idea about it. It could be any boy. So, we refer to the boy with the use of the article a, that is an indefinite article. Now, in French, we generally use 4 types of articles, but to begin with, we are going to use 2 articles right now. The first is the definite articles. They are called les articles définis. And another one is the indefinite article, that is known as les articles indéfinis. Now, since French follows a system wherein the non-living objects also have a gender, which is not there in English. Of course, in English we do not consider that non-living objects have a gender. But in French, we do consider that non-living objects also have a gender. Now, there are genders for the living people and the non-living objects both. So that is why we have a different set of articles to represent each noun according to its number or gender. So when we talk about the definite articles, we have 4 articles over here. The 4 articles that we have are based on the gender and number. As I said earlier, there is a masculine singular article which is le. There is a feminine singular article which is la. There is a plural definite article which is le. And there is an extra article which is known as l apostrophe. Now, this article is basically put before a definite object or a definite person, the name of which is starting with a vowel, and that of course has to be singular. If there is a noun that is plural and still the name is starting with a vowel, then we are going to represent it with the plural article le. Otherwise, if singular, definite, starting with a vowel, we are going to use l apostrophe. When we come on to the indefinite side, we've got 3 articles. Of course, first one masculine singular, then feminine singular, and then plural. The masculine singular indefinite article is that's un. The feminine singular is yun, une, yun. And the plural one is they, des, they. Now, if we compare them with their English counterparts, then the definite articles, all the definite articles stands for the in English, whereas these 2 stands for a or an. And the plural indefinite article stands for some in English. So this is the breakup of the 2 kinds of articles that we have, the indefinite articles as well as the definite articles. Now, how to use them in the sentences? Let's begin with that. Okay, so here we have some example sentences and we need to find out that which article has to be used in which blank, right? So let's go with the first sentence. The first sentence says, Il est dash garçon. He is dash boy. Now whenever you have such a question wherein you need to use a suitable article in a blank, then you should follow 4 steps. The 4 steps that you need to follow should be in order, of course. Our first step for choosing a suitable article is to find out the object of the sentence. And the object of the sentence is usually the word which is coming right after the blank. So in the first sentence, garçon, because the word definitely it's a noun and it is coming right after the blank. So this is our object of the sentence. Now why do we need to choose the object of the sentence? It's simple, because this object is going to tell us which article will it take, or in other words, which article do we need to fill in the blank. So what are we going to do with the garçon, with the object? That brings us to our second step. And the second step is to find out the number of your object, whether your object is singular or plural. Now generally in English, the words that end in S, they are plural, they are considered to be plural. Same ways in French we have 3 endings for the plural words. And what those 3 endings are? Usually if a word is ending in S, or it's ending in X, or it's ending in Z, these words generally are considered to be plural. I'm saying the word specifically generally. It is not always, because we have exceptional words which do not end in S, X or Z, still they can be termed as plural. Or there are words which are ending in either of these endings, they can be termed as singular. But a general rule says that if a word ends in S or X or Z, it is considered to be plural. Now over here, our word is not ending in either of the 3 letters. So that makes our object singular. We just write an S over here for singular, just for remembering. Then we come on to our third step. And the third step says to find out the gender of your object. And how to do that? Again, in French, generally, please note that word, generally. If a word ends in E, then generally it is considered to be feminine. Otherwise, it stays masculine. So here, our word or our object is not ending in E. And if you know the meaning of the word garçon, that means a boy, and boy is obviously a masculine gender. So even if you do not know the meaning of the word and you go by the general rule, then if your object is not ending in E, it has to be masculine. So here we write down masculine for our remembrance. And that brings us to our last but the most vital step, where to find out if our object is definite or indefinite. How to do that? Simply ask a question. Which question? Which boy is being talked about in this sentence? Is there any specification given related to the boy? Is there any information given to you about the boy? The sentence does not say anything. So that makes it indefinite. Obviously, if nothing is being told about that which boy is this, it becomes indefinite. So our third situation comes in indefinite. Now, if you go through that table, the one I made earlier, wherein the bifurcation of all the articles was given to you, then locate the indefinite masculine singular article. The indefinite masculine singular article, and that is and this is going to be our answer. We move on to the second sentence. The second sentence says, LA dash fee. This is dash girl. Okay. Now the first step, of course, to find out the object of the sentence. An object, I told you, is the word which is coming right after the blank. So in this case, fee or girl is our object. We move on to our next step to find out the number. Whether our object is singular or plural. It is singular because it is not ending in either of these three letters, that is S or X or Z. So it is singular. Let's write singular. Then our next step is to find out the gender. And as I told you, the words that usually end in E are generally feminine. And if you know the meaning of the word fee, fee is girl. And girl is obviously feminine. But in case if you don't know the meaning, if you come across such a word, then always have a look at the last letter. If it is ending in E, then more of the chances are that it is feminine. So here, our object is feminine. And that brings us to the fourth and the final step to find out whether our object is definite or indefinite. Now which fee is being talked about in the sentence? We don't know because nothing related to the fee has been given to us. So that makes it indefinite. Again, have a look at that bifurcation of articles that I told you earlier on. Find out or locate the indefinite feminine singular article. That indefinite feminine singular article is yun. And that has to be our answer. Same as we come on to the third sentence. The third sentence says, ils sont dash étudiants. They are dash students. First step, the object of the sentence. Second step, to find out the number, is it singular or plural? Have a look at the last letter. It's ending in S. That makes it plural. Now the moment when you come to know that your object is plural, you can simply skip the next step, that is to find out the gender, because in definite as well as indefinite articles we have just one article for plural. That could be masculine plural, that could be feminine plural. We just use one article for them. So there is no need to find out the gender. Once you come to know on the second step that our object is plural, there is no need to find out the gender. We simply jump on to our fourth step. We skip the third step and we jump on to our fourth step, finding out whether the object is definite or indefinite. Now with students, the sentence does not say anything about it. So that automatically makes it indefinite. An indefinite plural article, if you can remember, or rather just go back to that table of articles, indefinite plural article was they, D-E-S, and that is our answer. We move on to the fourth sentence, which says, il est dash garçon de ma classe. This is dash boy of my class. First step, find out the object. I told you, the word which is coming right after the blank is generally the object of the sentence. Right after the blank. Okay, not the last word. Just the word which is coming right after the blank. So, garçon is our object in the sentence. We need to find out the number. Obviously, it is not ending in S, X or Z. It is singular. We need to find out the gender. This is not ending in E, so it is masculine. Now the fourth step. Is our object definite or indefinite? Now, have a look at the sentence again. The sentence says, he is dash boy of my class. Which boy? The boy of my class. So over here, we are talking about a specific boy. And when we are talking about a specific boy, he automatically becomes definite. So, our third situation is also in place. So, locate the definite masculine singular article. That would be Ellie, So this is our answer. Have a look at the next sentence. It says, Elle dash fille de ma classe. She is dash girl of my class. Same steps, object, number. This is not ending in S, X or Z, it's singular. The third step, find out the gender. The word is ending in E, so if we go by the general rule, then this is feminine. And the last step, which girl are we talking about, or which girl is the sentence saying about? That is the girl of my class. So she becomes definite because we are talking about a specific girl. And if you relate the definite feminine singular article to that table, you are going to find out la. Elle est la fille de ma classe. She is the girl of my class. Have a look at the sixth sentence. Now here you need to be a bit more focused because of course the first part we found out our object. So our object over here is étudiant. Now in the beginning I told you about L apostrophe. Now usually what happens is the moment a student sees that the word is starting with the vowel, simply puts in L apostrophe, and that can be wrong. Why? Because if you look at the number of the object, it is plural. And of course, when we find out that our object is plural, we don't need to find out the gender, because there is only single article for both masculine as well as feminine plurals. So étudiant is ending in S and this is plural. Never mind it is starting with a vowel over here. No, we are going to use the plural article only. Now which plural? The indefinite plural or the definite plural? That depends which students or what students are we talking about in the sentence. The students of my class. So we are talking about specific students. That makes them definite. And have a look at definite plural article. That is les, L-E-S. Come on to the seventh sentence. Again, be a bit focused when we find out our object of the sentence. Let's first find out the other things. This is a singular object. This is a feminine object. And which student? The student of my class. So of course this is definite. But here we need to pay attention that our object is singular. It's a definite singular object starting with a vowel. In that case, we are going to use L apostrophe. So this is our answer. Elle est l'étudiante de ma classe. She is the student of my class. So this is about the articles. I have told you about the articles. Which articles are we using? The definite as well as indefinite. And I have also told you how to go in about the articles. When you have a question, you have certain blanks with you. You need to fill up those blanks using the suitable article. Follow 4 steps. First, mark out the object, which of course is the word which is coming right after the blank. Second, find out the number. If your object is ending in S or X or Z, then it would be plural. Otherwise, it would be singular. Then the third step, to find out the gender. If your object is ending in E, then generally it should be considered as feminine. And otherwise it would be masculine. And the fourth step, to find out whether your object is definite or indefinite, simply ask the question, which object are we talking about, or what object are we talking about. If you get your answer as this is a specific object, this is that object, then of course it's specific, it becomes definite. Otherwise it is indefinite. So that's it for the articles.